My name is Jane Dindi. I live and work in Busia County. From my home to Uganda is a few kilometers. In fact, you can walk there. I would like to welcome you to my home and share with you my journey and how I've been able to do a lot on a very small space. I believe you love it and you can also try it. So I got a job in 2012 and after getting my job, that year, 2012, I went and picked some money. I managed to buy a piece of land, and the size of the land is 50 by 100. So after picking the piece of land, my idea was to do business, and the kind of business that I wanted to do is rental houses, because I believe it's a business that has less challenges. And of course, I was also inspired by some of my family members who are into this business. So after buying the land, I had to look for money to now start doing construction. So after picking the first loan, I bought the land, which is 50 by 100. After that, I paid the loan for some time. Then now I was ready to start my project of constructing the rental units. So I went back after some time and picked some little money again. So what I did, the first thing that I did, I began with the pit latrines and the bathroom. I have two pit latrines here, and I have a bathroom here, and I also have a small store where I keep my things, especially when you're doing construction. You know you have a lot and you need some space to keep. So when I was doing my pit latrines, the first project that I did this unit. It's a one-bedroom unit. It has a sitting room, it has a bedroom, it has a toilet and a kitchen inside. So I did this and this. This was my first project. So after doing this first project, I didn't manage to complete it. The funds got over, so I had to start doing it. Like every time I get some little money, I put in. Every time I get some little money, I put in. So I've been doing that until I completed. Right now it's a complete unit. There's someone living here. It has water, it has everything, it has tiles. I painted the wall. So after I've done this unit and it was complete, I still went back and looked for more money. So when I was given the money, I started doing my second unit. So this unit is it has two bedrooms, it has a kitchen, it has a bathroom inside, the toilet, and a small sitting room. So it's a small unit. It's a two-bedroomed house. So I also did it just pole, slowly. I used to, of course, when you get money, sometimes you feel that this money will be able to finish the whole thing. But as you do it, you realize that the money is little, and you have to, when the money ends, you have to now do it slowly. You get some money here, some 5K here, you put in, you get some 10,000 shillings, you put in, some 2,000 shillings, you put in. So I've been doing that, like doing pole. The unit is now complete. It is now a complete house. There's water inside, the toilet is inside, it's painted, it has a ceiling, it has tiles. It's now a complete house, and I now live in this unit with my child. I'm a mother of one, so we are just the two of us that stay in this unit. So after finishing this project, I didn't have a source of water. So I started thinking like I need water. Of course, for life to be easy, we need water. So I thought about doing a borehole, and then after doing some research, I found out that a borehole is quite expensive, because you have to pay labor, and then you also have to buy materials for constructing. So I thought about that, and also thought about collecting rainwater. So I compared the two. Then I told myself, I think collecting rainwater is cheaper, because collecting rainwater, I was supposed to spend like around 20,000, but doing a borehole was going to cost me around 60,000. So I went for the cheaper option, so that I first solved the water problem in my home. So I went and bought a water tank for 2,000 liters. Then I called my fundi. He did the slab where the water tank is supposed to be put. So I went and looked for someone to do the gutters. So that person came and did the gutters for me, and I started collecting rainwater. So I used rainwater for like 2 years. Because it rains, like we have rains, so rains are reliable. So I used rainwater. So rainwater problem was solved at that point. But now I didn't want to have this, I thought like I should not rely on rainwater because sometimes the way the climate changes. So I needed to do some, I needed to have some permanent source of water. So I thought about it and I told myself, now I'm not able to run away from the fact that I have to spend like 60,000 to get a borehole. So I had to call someone and this person did a borehole for me. So this borehole is providing us with water. I've even been able to tap the water inside the house. I have the toilets inside the house and I'm using this borehole water. So what my plumber did, I have a very good plumber, by the way. So what my plumber did, I had to buy a water pump and now we get this borehole water from the borehole up to that tank. There are pipes that have been connected that pumps this borehole water up to the tank up there. So the water comes from up there and then it is supplied into all the units in the compound. So we are able to use the borehole water to do everything that we do inside the house because I said that all the units are self-contained. There are toilets inside, we have sink. So everything, like when you get inside the unit, you're able to do your everything there. You only get out when you're maybe coming to hang your clothes or something. So that is how I've been able to use borehole water connected to the tank up there, and then the water comes from the tank up there directly into the houses. It has, I think it's a good thing because I don't pay water bills. The only thing that I pay electricity bill because the water is pumped using electricity. So anytime my tank is empty, I just switch on the pump and it pumps the water up the tank. So I've cut on bills, like there are no bills. Another challenge that we have is that in Busia town, there are some places that do not get the tapped water for the county. So it's like you have to get your own source of water. So this kind of a system is it's cheaper and easier to manage because I don't spend a lot of money. So I have 2 tanks of water. I have the one that is at the top is 2,500 liters. The other one that is below that I use it to collect rainwater is 2,000 liters. I bought the tank from Power Tank, and I can say that the tanks are good because they've been outside there for like 4 years and they are still intact and in good shape. I cannot complain. Power tanks are good tanks. Yes, so this is another project that I did. It's a bed sitter. It has water inside. It has a toilet. It has it has a kitchen. It's one room. I know most of you understand what a bed sitter. When I say a bed sitter, you understand what a bed sitter is. So this is the 3rd unit that I've been able to do on this small space.
So how did you manage to come up with the bed sitter? Were you now saving, or you went for a loan, or were you now getting proceeds from the other units that you had done? Like technically, if someone wanted to now move on serially from the way you were describing, then how did it come to be?
Okay, when I had told you earlier that I didn't have water here. So when I thought of getting a permanent source of water, I had to go and look for money. So the money that I got was enough to do a borehole and something extra. So I decided this money, let it do at least 2 things. So I did the borehole and the bed sitter. Yes.
Okay.
So I didn't complete the bed sitter. When I picked the money, it was incomplete, but I've been doing it step by step.
Okay.
And finally, it is now complete.
Okay.
Yes.
That is beautiful. Then now from the bed sitter, you proceeded to which section? I can see to our right, there are some units that seem incomplete.
Yes.
Yes.
So after doing the bed sitter, of course, I still have space. I'm trying to make sure that I utilize this space very well. So after doing that bed sitter, I began this project. As I said earlier, this 2-bedroom unit where I stay with my child is a bit small, so I'm doing an extension of the sitting room. so that my sitting room can be a little bit bigger. And then on top of that, I'm also doing 2 other bed sitters, which are incomplete, but I'm sure I'll be able to complete in the near future. So I have this and this, which is incomplete. Then I have the other one, which is complete.
Okay.
Yes.
The bed sitter at the corner.
The bed sitter at the corner is complete.
Tell us the story behind this bed sitter.
The story behind this bed sitter, it was before I thought about a bed sitter, I had thought about opening a shop.
A retail shop?
Yes, a retail shop.
Okay.
So it was a shop, and then I'm the one who used to sell in that shop. So I could go to work, then come back in the evening and go to the shop and sell up to around 9, and then I close and I now go and rest. But after some time, I realized that it was so demanding. Like, I have to go to work, come back, go to the shop, go to work, come back, go and do some sales at the shop, which became a little bit tiresome. So I thought, like, why can't I turn it into a bed sitter so that I do not have to be there? So I thought about it, and the idea came to me, and I decided to again turn the shop into a bed sitter. So it's a complete bed sitter. It has water, it has a kitchen inside, it's everything is inside. I love plants. I love plants. So I love plants. I love flowers. Generally, I'm one person who really loves plants and flowers. So I've been able I've been able to plant quite a number of plants. I have trees, fruit trees. I have vegetables. I have onions.
In this small space?
Yes, in this small space. I don't buy vegetables. I just get them from my own space. So I have onions. I also don't buy onions. I get them from my own space. I have lemon grass. This one I put in my tea. Yes, I put this lemongrass in my tea. I love plants. I have quite a number of plants. I have crotons. I have 2 types of crotons. You know, they are variety. Crotons exist in variety. So I have quite a number, like I think 2. I have snake plant. There's this plant called snake plant. I have them here. I have money plant. I've planted money plant. I have roses. I have quite a number. Some of the plants that I have, I do not even know their names, but I just love them, and I have them here. And yeah. From experience, I would advise that someone who wants to start this journey, for example, when you have that piece of land and you're planning to start some projects, it's important that you go and buy the materials yourself. You'll be able to, and of course, before you go to the field or wherever you're supposed to get your materials from, you can compare the prices, because you'll find that the people who sell construction materials, they don't offer them at the same price. So it's the first thing that you need to do is to do some research about the prices of the materials that you need to use when you're doing your construction. After you've done your research, another piece of advice that I would give is that you need to be there. Like, even if you need like building stones, it's important that you travel to the site and pick the stones that you want. If you were doing, for example, I do my construction using bricks. I've not been using stones. So if you're using bricks for construction, for example, you'll find that when you go to the field, these bricks are also of different qualities. So when you go yourself there, you'll be able to pick the best quality for yourself, because if you send someone to go and buy, they'll get the lowest quality, and the lowest quality will even go for cheaper prices. So it's important that you go to the field yourself, or you go and get the materials by yourself. Just accompany those people. Just sit in that lorry and go to collect sand, or you go for bricks yourself. You must just ensure that you're present. So you should be present when buying materials, and you should also be present when the construction is going on, to ensure that the work that is being done is of good quality, and so that you can also manage your money well, to avoid cases of maybe getting conned or something, or people hiking prices. For example, these bricks, you can get the same size of a brick going at another person is selling them at 10 shillings per brick, another one selling them at 8 shillings per brick. So it's good to be there, so that you use your money, you know that you spent your money where it's supposed to go, and you get something good for yourself. So presence is very important. You also need to do research before you buy the materials for construction. Very important. So I love plants, and I like creating spaces in my small home where I can be sitting and relaxing after I've left work, or in the evenings after work, or during the weekends. So I created this space for myself under this mango tree, because it gives me some natural shade. And of course, you people know that Busia is a little bit hot. So this one gives shade, and it also, you feel cool when you're sitting under this shade. I also did this seat here, where I sit when I'm in the evening or during the weekends. I come and sit here while eating my lunch or taking a drink in the evening. Sometimes I sit here with my daughter, and we just talk about life, and as I admire what I've done, what I've been able to do, and what I've achieved so far. I also sit here as I think about the next step that I should take. So this seat, I'm the one who painted it. If you look at it, I just did the painting myself. So there are things that you can just do by yourself. You don't have to like pay someone to come and paint for you something like this. So these are things that I just do by myself. So I created this space for myself. It's a place where I feel very nice when I'm sitting here, because when I'm sitting here, I'm able to see everything that I've done. I'm able to admire the grass that I planted, the paspalum, the way it's green. I'm able to have a very beautiful view of my flowers, the trees, all the plants. I'm able to view like the whole thing, and I'm even able to view my neighbors' houses. So I think this is the most beautiful space in my compound, where when I sit when I want to just relax and just feel good about life and everything. And as I also think about my future plans, and the kind of environment, or where I need to improve. When I'm sitting there, I'm able to see that I need to improve here, I need to improve here, I need to maybe plant another flower here, I need to maybe paint this, or I think about so many things when I'm sitting in this small space that I've created. And I also have future plans of making it even more beautiful by maybe putting a table here, so that I'm able to maybe eat from here, and just have some very nice conversations in the evening with my friends when they visit, or even with my daughter. So I want to encourage you that you can do a lot on a small space, and you don't have to wait until you get a lot of money for you to begin doing something. You can begin doing something with very little funds, and what you need to do is just to believe in yourself that you can do it, and you need to start. Go ahead and start. Don't wait and say, don't procrastinate. Do not procrastinate your plans. When you have the parcel of land, whether it is small or big, you have little money, start as early as possible, because time does not wait for man. So you are seated there, and you're thinking that oh, I need 2 million shillings, I need 1 acre of land. No, 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 no. Go ahead and do. Go ahead and do. You can do a lot. You can do a lot. Just begin. The most important thing is to begin. Begin the journey. Just begin the journey and believe in yourself. Just believe in yourself and just know that you can do it and you can make it. Because I have bigger plans. I have bigger plans for this space. And it is improving every day. Every day it is improving. And anytime you wake up in the morning, make sure you add value. Add value. Even if you plant just one plant, that is value addition. You put a brick somewhere, just one brick, that is value addition. Okay, we are told that in life you're supposed to ensure that you move. You move. If you cannot make sure that you move, you're always moving. If you cannot run, then you will crawl. If you cannot crawl, then you walk. Or we say you crawl. If you can crawl, crawl. If you cannot crawl, then walk. If you cannot walk, you run. So ensure that your life is always improving. Continue adding value in your life daily. Make sure you're adding value in your life. So I want to leave you by telling you that don't wait until you get something. Don't wait until you get a lot of money for you to start. Just begin small. Begin small. Do what you love. Begin small. At the end of the day, you'll have achieved your dream. Don't make a comment. If you like it, comment. If you can advise me on where to improve or where to change, feel free and comment. If you like it, you can also go ahead and do the same and you will love it. Bye bye.